Hey, great job tonight. Congrats on the win.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you guys really, from the start, kind of set the tone. Talk about the energy you guys had, the focus you had pregame, and your execution there from the start.
Our energy was perfect because, we had a chip on our shoulder just because we dropped a couple games and we wanted to come out hard and strong. So, yeah, our energy was great.
Yeah, talk about the balance tonight. I mean, you had 5 different guys reach double figures in scoring. You were spreading it all over the court. Everybody was getting it done when they needed to. Talk about the way you moved the ball tonight.
Honestly, that's our main problem that we've been having is moving the ball. So Coach been emphasizing this week in practice, even last week in practice. So we just kind of building on it and trying to get everybody involved so we can play the way we can play.
Yeah, and it came at different times tonight, too. B.J. Shabazz was huge for you guys early on in the game, and then Malik Burkett really came into his own and scored some big buckets for you. Damon Thacker moved the ball well all game long. Talk about people stepping up at different times.
That's what it's all about. If Coach preaches all the time, if somebody not hitting shots or, it's their night in a sense, somebody else got to step up. It's always the next man is up. So if we keep that mentality, we'll be a really good team going down the stretch.
Yeah, and Carrington, you got a chance to break into this program last spring. Didn't really get to play at all. I mean, it was a tough year with everything being canceled with the pandemic, but full schedule for you this year. Talk about kind of having your feet under you a little bit, getting this win, and how this will help you moving forward.
I'm comfortable right now, so hopefully it just keep me being comfortable. It was a bummer not playing last year, but I'm always be ready. So.
All right, that's Carrington Wiggins, 19 points, leading the Jackets to the victory. Congrats on the win, and thanks for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, congrats on the win. You guys really a complete performance tonight. Just talk about what stood out to you.
Well, I think our start. I mean, I think we set the tone, and it's kind of hard to lead from start to finish, and when you get that double-digit lead. But for the most part, pretty impressed with the second half, how we held that lead, and we're still a little shaky at the end of games and a few things like that. But we made some plays. We had a lot of different guys step up. That's Malik's best game, and that's Akpan, the freshman, getting some minutes. So we had a few different guys that we're still looking at minutes. But I thought the start really set the tone, and you can see that the Scott kid's a heck of a player, and he just shot jumpers. We were doubling him, and so he went outside, and I didn't quite think he could shoot it quite like that, but he did. Yeah,
that's right. He started 4 for 4 from the arc, 6 for 6 overall, and 21 points. He was great, but as you mentioned, up and down our box score, 5 different guys reached double figures, and it came at different times. B.J. Shabazz had a couple moments there early to help, and then as you mentioned, Burkett really caught fire throughout the game. Talk about the balance you had tonight.
Well, yeah, if we can get 5-6 guys in double figures and share it, that's exactly the way we'd like to be. I thought Malik inside, too. He was really the one guy that could guard Scott. I mean, everybody else seemed to struggle. Jimmy Brown struggled early, obviously he's a little too quick for Jimmy, and Big E's been kind of sick all week, and so, we threw him in there, but Malik pretty much made the difference there, especially the second half. I think Scott was a little more limited the second half than he did the first half. But Sebastio continues to play well. We went small tonight with him at the 4, and so literally kind of playing 4 guards. But I thought Brent Finn, I thought Thacker, and obviously Carrington Wiggins playing the whole second half was a key.
Yeah, and as you mentioned there, Damon Thacker, maybe not going to jump off the page stat-wise, but, man, just really flew under the radar, moved the ball so well, so many big assists from him. He really stepped up.
It was, I haven't looked at the stats sheet or saw our assisted turnovers. I know, early in the season, turnovers a big bugaboo, and I know we only had 1 at half. So
you finished with 4, so you got to be happy with that, too.
That's pretty good. No, we'll take that one all night long. I was probably still pissed at those 4, but
all right, well, you get momentum back with a win. South Dakota Mines coming up on Saturday. Talk about preparing for that game.
Yeah, it's a little different here, obviously, with Thanksgiving tomorrow, and wanting to be home with the families and stuff. We'll get a lift in the morning, and then we predominantly have most of the guys have places to go to eat. So, and then we'll regroup on Friday and get ready for mine. So again, another RMAC team, kind of playing 3 in a row here, and they're a little bit younger than these last two, so we'll see how that goes. But we talked about getting a sweep. Let's, just like league, as we start league next week, let's sweep the weekend. Let's see if we can't now how we handle feeling good about ourselves. So I might have to bring them down to earth here before Saturday.
All right, there you go. Head coach Mick Durham. Hey, congrats on the win. Thanks.
Okay, thank you.
All right.